Hi guys. All right, I'm gonna open our first project up so you can see it. Our first project is a NASA launch flyer. You will be designing a flyer for NASA. You're going to have a particular audience, and once I make everything visible. All right, so this is a fun flyer for NASA. They're targeting college age folks like yourselves. I also want you guys to design a alternative or additional logo for NASA. When companies want an additional logo, it's usually for an event logo or something to commemorate that particular event. So think of like when Coca-Cola has like different logos for their hats, or like this NASA logo can be like on a t-shirt that you buy. It's my dog. So the first thing I want you guys to do is research NASA and all kinds of space imagery. The second part of this project is to design an alternative fun logo. It doesn't have to be extremely fancy, but it should be on your flyer somewhere. I want you to research flyer imagery. I have also included lots of information from Adobe, lots of research. And if you notice, text is minimal. This is very wordy, but text is minimal. So these are minimal text, image-based flyers. So take a look at all this nice reading material. This is in lieu of a book. Look at your target audience information. This is going to help you in the future when you are designing and you need more information about your audience. All right, so the document size is 8.5 by 11. You can do vertical or horizontal. Vertical is historically the way to design flyers, but if you want to go horizontal, go for it. All right, so this is the important information. NASA's SpaceX Crew 9. The location is Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, August 24th. The launch is always, it can always be wiggled around because of weather, but we're just going to say August 24th. In real life, that's what happens. They have to wiggle it around if weather's bad. We're just going to say August 24th, okay? And the launch party is the same day at 4 p.m. You guys can use Illustrator or Photoshop. This is an intermediate level class, so I trust that you have had experience in both of those. If you haven't, shoot me an email and we can get you in 151 or 152 quickly. Yeah, so that is our project. I want everyone to start with sketches. Sketches is a different folder within our main folder because sketches will be graded, okay? I have already scanned I'm not sure if you guys can see this. My thumbnails are super duper small because they're thumbnails. I know you guys know how thumbnails are. My thumbnails are very, very small. I've also created this right here. So these are all my thumbnails, and these are my little thumbnails for the logo. So, I just quickly sketched out some ideas. I kind of liked this one right here with the dots around it, kind of representing planets. But yeah, I was just playing around. And then here are some thumbnails for my actual flyer. I kind of liked this one just because it was different. I wanted to try to get away from the rocket. But I thought maybe information could go here or here. And then so I chose as my sketch, I chose this one that I was just talking about. So this one, I kind of liked that one, the setup. I mean, once you bring it into Illustrator or Photoshop, of course it's going to change a lot. And here's my sketch. That's a terrible scan. I scanned it through Notes in my iPhone. But you get the idea. when you guys come up with your sketch, it doesn't have to be very large. It should be good enough to see what is happening. Like this is a terrible, super fast sketch. I want to be able to see a little bit of a tonal range and value range, okay? So I want to see a little bit of shading. I want to be able to read what's going on. And then you can move on to the rest of your project. I've also put the font classifications. This should be a review for everybody. Font classifications, psychology of fonts. I don't know if most of you have had me already, but I want you to look this over because this is going to be important. This is a fun NASA event, so you don't have to stick to the conservative NASA fonts that we usually see. This is reminding you about Adobe fonts and how you can check those out. I hope you do. Hint, hint. And then the psychology of color. This will just give you a quick review of what kind of colors you might be thinking about for your poster. So anyway, that's it. I have it due the 17th and then the final on the 23rd. Please reach out if you need me, and I'll talk to you guys soon.